one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Pass caught by Olave. What a grab. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be... here at the 3-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Explorers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lance into 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now ETN to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Here's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. Looking to throw. Work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Play action. Now it's Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And Lance now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Lance going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 2nd and long. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain up.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. As the first half is winding down, and the Explorers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. And Lance again going to keep it. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. rotating from the gun. Lance, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. He'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
110 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Six yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Ojabo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like, look,
touchdown! A great play there. His his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Explorers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're
This third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4.
It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's a give.
Season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lance.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Lance's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On play action, Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that,
and that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for our visitors, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get